Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet VGC video. I'm your host, Jose Rocks. Today we have another episode of Journey Through VGC. The current format we in is Regulation D. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Welcome in. Good morning, everyone. Might be morning my time, it might be another time for you all. But here's the start of Regulation D. We've all been waiting for it. So let's get right into it. I'm happy to showcase my first team. This is a team that I feel like you might kind of see around the ladder pretty often early on, but you probably won't see any variants that are similar to the variant that I created, right? So this team is based around, I want to say it's based around Urshifu and Tornadus, but in the first video that you're going to be seeing today, I did use Dragonite Chien-Pao a lot. But this team is a Tornadus Urshifu team. So let's start with the first combo. It's going to be Dragonite Chien-Pao. We all know how good this combo is. It's something that's picked up in Regulation C, and because the Roaring Pokemon weren't available before that regulation, and it's been good even before the series came out. Before Regulation A, Series 1, we were just doing like a preseason, and there weren't any rules, so anything was allowed. And we kind of see like Dragonite Chien-Pao take off there, right? And it's still good. So the difference between mine is my Dragonite does have Thunder Punch, and that's to help this team cover for Water Terra Gholdengo. Bulky water types are kind of tough for this team, and Gholdengo being Steel type first, then turn into a Water type, makes it pretty stronger to my team, which is also why I chose to go with Crunch on Chien-Pao. It allows me to hit things like Cresselia and other types for that usually resist the Ice Spinner as a strong damage, to just hit it a little bit less, right? And instead of Sucker Punch, we want Ice Shard, because I did find out that a lot of people are playing around Chien-Pao Sucker Punches by going for substitutes and switching out and just doing things to play around it, right? Ice Shard just gives you a little more consistency, and it helps Chien-Pao like hit things like Dragonite and stuff like, or things that are weak to ice. Ice Shard from Chien-Pao is very threatening to a Landorus, because if you outspeed Landorus, if Landorus is outspeeding you with like a Tailwind up, or a Tornadus or a Thundurus, right, and they're kind of low HP and they think they can outspeed you and you can't really KO them with a Sucker Punch, you can surprise KO them with Ice Shard. So that's the idea behind that. We also have Aerial Ace on the Choice Band Dragonite. Aerial Ace is really good on Choice Band because it allows you to do a lot of damage with Flying type coverage, and you don't have to sacrifice a move slot or your Terra for Flying Terra and Terra Blast, so you're able to still go for that. Choice Band Outrage just KOs everything that's not immune to it. Even things that resist it are taking a lot of damage from it, and you'll see a lot of that in this upcoming video. But this strategy is still really strong, and I do feel like I built a powerful team around it, supporting it, that you have to kind of cover for a lot of things, right? So the other combo is Urshifu Tornadus. So this Urshifu is going to be a Scarf Urshifu. That way, like even with Tailwind up, if you go for the Tailwind Wars, your Urshifu still outspeeds everything else, right? That doesn't have a speed boost. It does not outspeed Regieleki or the booster energy Flutter main or Iron Bundle if they have Tailwind up as well. But if you get your Tailwind up, then they know that you shouldn't be outspeeding them where they're on booster energy, but you can because you have a Choice Scarf now. So that does help with that matchup. And Tornadus is Ghost Terror. This is gonna help you get around the mirror Dragonite Chien-Pao, because what I like to do and what other people like to do is just go for Choice Band, Normal Terra, Extreme Speed, and just one-hit KO Tornadus before they can get Tailwind up, or before they can do anything that's, just be annoying as a Tornadus. I did consider putting Mental Herb on this Tornadus due to like the taunt war. So like a lot of Tornadus are taunting other Tornadus, so you can't get Tailwind up. But I kind of felt like Covert Cloak is a little bit more consistent. I know more people are expecting it to be Covert Cloak, so they won't fake it out. But I think that people are going to start transitioning towards a Mental Herd, and that Covert Cloak is going to end up being the best item. So I still chose to go with it. And then, like I said, the Ghost Terror helps you get around the fake out, helps you get around just getting KO'd by the Normal Terror. And a lot of people will try to like fake you out and double up into you just to do damage in case you're Focus Sash. So the Normal Terror does help you get around that in normal type attacks. The Urshifu has Ice Spinner. This is just extra coverage for you to hit ground types and grass types that you're usually not good against, and U-turn is for you to pivot out. And then we go with the Water Terror on it, so we're just getting the most out of those Surging Strikes in the rain. Sorry about that. Our next Pokemon is going to be Booster Energy Flutter Mane. So this Flutter Mane is here to deal, good damage on the special side, so that you're not just walled by like things that are going for iron defense and things like that. It also has a way to stop Trick Room. So this team can be Trick Room weak, but you Imprison in Trick Room turn 1, and then like leading like Urshifu or Chien-Pao next to it to deal damage to the Trick Room user just puts you in a really good spot. And a lot of people like to just go for Trick Room, like Follow Me and things like that, and to where you can't really stop it with the offensive lead. And the Flutter main is just Imprison that helps you get around that. The downside to this Flutter main is that it does not have Protect. But this team is so hyper offense that you can play around that. This team does not have many protects, which is, if you've been watching my channel, for the past couple months now, I really do like hyper offense teams that just, go and beat you early on before your opponent can really respond. And my teams usually don't, my hyper offensive teams usually don't have a lot of, what we say, protects and defensive switches and things like that. But this team does have like a kind of defensive mode that's like for in game, but you won't be switching a lot or protecting. So just keep that in mind when you're using this team. I will build, my next team will probably be a more defensive team. I want to have like both ends of the spectrum as far as like a hyper offense and a defensive team. And then I also want to build like a hard Trick Room team. So look out for those teams coming, but this is just what I wanted to climb the ladder with to start. And it's pretty good. It's really strong. And I do recommend trying it out if you're interested in using it. So, and the last Pokemon for last but not least is going to be the Goodra. So the Goodra is kind of good because this is not meant to be a Trick Room counter, but it is good against like setting up against Trick Room mons. But the idea behind Goodra is what I like to do is bring it in the end game and remove all of Goodra's checks that check it, and then bring Goodra in and go for the shelter, and then just be able to KO everything and just live everything. And this has a lot of special defense investment, so that you're good on the special defense side already, and now you can get those defense boosts, and now you're not just taking like Flutter main, Moonblast, Fairy Terror did about 40% to Goodra. That's a 3-hit KO. That's very powerful into something that you need to just survive on the field and not just be hit by 2. And then behind Protects and Shelter, you heavy slamming it back to 1-hit KO it. This Goodra is just a really good counter into Flutter main and a lot of different special attackers in the format. And it's a good in-game sweeper. I've had a couple games where I did lead it, and I realized that, it being removed early or being taunted early is not the best situation for it. So I like to bring it in the end game. And the Fairy Terror is kind of good for me. I did consider Flying Terror, which, allows you to, your 2 weaknesses are ground and fighting. The Flying Terror helps you, be immune to ground and resist fighting, which is really good for this Goodra for getting your shelters off. But then it's a lot of ice coverage going around due to the genies and being able to beat them plus Dragonite, right? So there's a lot of ice going around, and being weak to ice, even with your shelter defense boost up, is still doing, a lot of damage. And I know a lot of people are going for acid armor, which is just, it's a better move to use because it has more PP, right? So it's more optimal. But I just chose Shelter because it's a signature move and I thought it looks cool. It's only like half the PP, and I really feel like in VGC, you really shouldn't be having games that go that long to where you have to use all of Acid Armor's PP. So I figured Shelter is fine. I like it. It's a signature move, and I think it's cool to use. So that's the idea behind that. And like I said, I think the Fairy Terror is the best terror on it. I thought about Poison too, but that doesn't get rid of your ground weakness. Even though, it makes you have, you're not really weak to a lot of different things and you resist the Fairy. I think Fairy Terror I'm already resisting Steel, right? So they're not going to go for Steel moves into you normally. And also you're immune to Poison. And those are kind of like what Fairy is weak to, right? So resisting and being immune to your Terra's weaknesses makes to have really good Terra synergy. And I'm going to go more into that when I go into when I start creating my team building videos about defensive Terra synergy. And a lot of people, kind of disregard that when they're building their teams and they're creating a Terra. But that's going to be it for this team. There's a rental code up there in the top right. If you like it, go ahead and try it. Let's get into these battles. Deuces. All right, what do we have here? So this is an interesting team. Arcanine, Sableye, Dragonite, Chien-Pao. That's the combo there. So what's the Sableye doing with the Cresselia and Gholdengo? I really don't like going up against Sableye because it's always, doing something strange. He doesn't really have a lot of answers in the Goodra. think I'm gonna bring my Dragonite Chien-Pao. Urshifu, Goodra in the back. We're gonna leave Flutter main in, as well as Tornadus in the back. It's just a bit too frail for this matchup. So this has got to be some type of strategy, right? I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna go for outrage here. Try to knock out something. A fake out plus like a fire move in a Chien-Pao is kind of obvious, so I'm gonna protect against it. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Alright, we one hit KO that though. Outrage is so powerful. Holy. I kind of don't want to lose my Dragonite here. Some Ice Spinner. Oh, I forgot I can't switch. Yeah. I'm so unused to using Outrage, I forget that you get locked into it. So he tried to burn me on the first turn. That would have been catastrophic if he hit that. Alright, so we down to my opponent's last two. And his is Dragonite as well. I don't want Chien-Pao to go down here. I mean, yeah. Because if he's Choice Band locks into extreme speed, we're in a good spot with Goodra, right? He don't need to get a double KO here. I wonder if my Ice Shard will go before extreme speed. But he has Ice Shard too. Look at me thinking that I'm going tech. We're going with Sucker Punch instead of Sucker Punch. And Sacred Sword going with Ice Shard Crunch. Trying to reinvent the wheel. I think we're in a decent spot though. He hasn't tear it yet though. Extreme speed is scary here, right? I shouldn't waste my terror here, should I? Give him Terra into normal to get the KO. Yeah, I don't think I can get around. I don't think I have a better Terra here. Ghost. Okay, I wasn't close combat in that slot anyway, sir. My good sir. But if you're going for E-Speed into my Chien-Pao, then I get this Ice Shard off. Unless you went for Ice Shard too. Yes. Alright, so that's the correct Terror. Woo! Good damage. Okay, that's not gonna KO though. Alright. It's close. Okay. So that's an E-Speed range. I don't want to get KO'd on this slot. So if I get rid of Dragonite, then my Urshifu can win in the end game, right? Because he just has Ice Shard as his priority. Yeah, we eat that. And we do get Ice Shard off first. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that Terra on 1 HP. So that just lets you know that even if your Pokemon's on 1 HP, don't be afraid to Terra it if you believe it gives you the best chance to win the game. Always go for what you feel gives you the best chance to win the game. And now I have 2 Pokemon staring him down. He can't beat both. Beautiful. Alright, so I think we gotta go what, 5-1 or 6-2. So we won 4 straight, we should get it. We can do that, we're capable. Alright, so kind of a mirror match with the Urshifu and Tornadus. I know that's water Urshifu, it's always that way. So we have bulk, so he can taunt me, right? I think Goodra's good here if we can position it properly. I think he kind of just falls to this, right? I don't want to go for the Tailwind Wars against him. I kind of want to bring the same thing I brought last time. Yeah. I don't want to just concede Tailwind, but I'm a bulkier Tornadus. So I kind of want to put Mental Hurt instead of Covert Cloak. I'm thinking about changing that. So this turn can go really bad for him, right? Because I can go like this, KO him in one shot, and Ice Spinner you. If he doesn't Ghost Terror, then he's in a bad spot. Alright, so he's not Ghost Terror. So unless he's Focus Sash, which he shouldn't be, nobody's running Focus Sash Tornadus right now. Right? I can pretty much pick up a KO on both his Pokemon right here. Alright, so we get rid of Tailwind. Nice. And now Flutter Man's gone too, unless it's a bulky version. It is slow. And it doesn't survive. Whew! That's just a double KO turn 1. Faint on turn 1. Alright, so there's his Chien-Pao. And there's his Urshifu. We're going after Urshifu because Chien-Pao could potentially have Ghost Terror. So we want to just make sure we get rid of this guy. And then I'll Ice Shard to break your Sash. He may just scoot though. Oh, he stays. Okay. Oh, Dragonite is crazy. You got to be prepared for it, or you're just gonna get rolled over by it. And what's crazy is he has this combo too, so he knows, but he knows what I'm gonna do, but he goes Ghost Terror and he's gonna take a crunch. And battle's canceled. That was a quick one. And that's the power of this hyper offense team. All right, we in Ultra Ball. Yeah, so about 3 more wins probably get me there. I know it's usually going 4-0 or 5-1 or 6-2. That's how you get in the Master. Yeah, I would have recorded my first match, but I lagged out of it. So it put me a little bit behind. I mean, he could have two potential Ghost Terrors, right? And he's hyper offense just like me. But my Goodra is like incredible into his team. Like he has nothing to deal with it besides like Choice Band Outrage. But I'm gonna just go for this again because he might go for like the Tailwind Wars. Like I don't see. I think my Flutter main is a little bit better than Urshifu though. Actually, I can just U-turn the close combat to Rillaboom, so I'm gonna go with the same. So he has Dragonite. I want to Ice Spinner you just in case you don't go for Terra and go for the same play on Tornadus. Alright, now this guy is going for a Terra. That's probably Ghost Terra, right? Oh, it's not. He's just faster than me. Okay. That's fine. Right, he just loses Tornadus the same way, right? Because the Tornaduses are not carrying Protect these days, right? And he does have Protect, so that switches the game up. Okay. Oh, is he going for Outrage? Oh, Rocky Helmet. I like that. That's a really good play. That's a really good play by him. It does have the potential Gordingo switch in, right? He didn't even go for it. It's kind of annoying that his Dragonite's faster than mine. Oh, I forgot he's Rocky Helmet. I am gonna KO though. My opponent has a very unconventional team. Well, it might not be unconventional, but to my team, it kind of is. Since I'm not running Rocky Helmet on my Dragonite or Protect on my Tornadus. But I am thinking about putting Mental Herb on mine. Alright, so there's a Chien-Pao. Tornadus is gonna protect here. Yeah. I wonder if you Sacred Sword. Oh! Yo, if I would've, I almost one hit KO him, and then Urshifu would've just KO'd Tornadus. Protect, Tailwind, right? So maybe Taunt or Rain Dance. Either way, I don't think they can beat Goodra, so I think I'm in a good spot in game. Oh, he has close combat. That's scary, isn't it? Are you close combat that slot? That's gonna cost you, man. What is Tornadus going for? I know your Focus Sash on your Chien-Pao, right? So body pressure just KO you. I don't know why he didn't go for close combat onto the. So he's Icy Wind, probably a wind move, right? Well, he still hasn't shown this attack move. No crits there. Icy Wind. Can't crit me though. So we're not worried about that. Ooh. How does he survive with 1 HP? That's insane. He's -2, I'm +2. He survives on 1 HP. Yeah, that's gonna do it. That's a good survivor. Alright. Greninja. Okay, so we have a rain team here. Rain is pretty scary, right? He has 2 ghost types. He has the Armarouge strategy. If he wants to set up rain, that's even better for me, right? Gonna bring. I'm really not feeling comfortable bringing my Tornadus. But it does do decent here. But I can't not bring Dragonite. I wonder if I double the Annihilate, can I KO it? Oh, what? He Terra before me. You're Scarf Annihilate. Oh, this strategy is so cool. Wow. was insane. You have an ice move too? Alright, that's not doing nothing. I think I still win this. Funny enough, that turn 1 play stunned me though. I love that strategy. Oh, he does have a ghost, okay. Yeah, we need to switch Dragonite out. Oh no, wait, I can stay in and just KO the Greninja. I doubt that Greninja has Protect, right? Sucker Punch would be so clutch right now, right? He went for Rain Dance and not Tailwind. Let's see. I don't want to lose Chien-Pao right here. It should be Last Respects in the Chien-Pao lock me in the E-Speed. If he targets Chien-Pao with Basket Legion, I'm switching out. Yeah, Greninja can't take that. Nice. So now he's got to target that slot or get killed with a dark type move. So I'm going to switch it, get the free switch in here. And now I get Thunder Punch or Shadow Ball into it next turn. And if he targets my Flutter main, sure he picks up a KO, but then I KO him with Crunch. And if he's Focus Sash, then all I gotta do is click Ice Shard. I might have to try that strategy. I actually like it. It's pretty cool. Okay. I use life for it. I think I'm gonna go for Choice Band Outrage. Yeah, he loses if I protect there though. But this should KO even with the Life Orb chip too, and he just took. Nice. Alright, we pulled that one off. That was scary. It not like froze me. I had to take a second to like look up like Greninja's moveset, because like that was, I did not expect that. Alright, so we gotta go 7 and 3. We gotta win 4 in a row. We can do it. Okay, pretty much a mirror match, but he has Moltres and I have Goodra. So Goodra can actually be the X factor, right? To give me the win. If I take out his Tornadus early, Goodra can be my win. He has a lot of things weak to Flutter, man, so how can I not bring it? It hits everything for super effective except Tornadus. Urshifu and Tornadus are susceptible to getting one shot here, so I don't want to bring them. This is very scary. He should protect his Chien-Pao here. Nice. He didn't Terra though. I don't like that. His Dragonite's faster than mine. Did he go for Sacred Sword? He didn't. Okay. Oh, so he tried to KO my Chien-Pao. Yeah, we remove his Dragonite. I'm not giving up mines for free. He could switch in, Flutter main and then go for Sacred Sword into my Dragonite. That'd actually be a good play by him. Oh, he's just trying to get rid of my Chien-Pao. It's gonna cost you a Dragonite. Oh, it's gonna cost me my Dragonite. Okay, we survived though. Sacred Sword is good there. I want to try to kill his Tornadus and heavy slam with this. It's not tearing anything. What are you doing, my friend? I do think he should have went for Ghost Terror there. Yeah, that I can't tell you what he was doing there. Urshifu. He does have close combat. But extreme speed may just KO with his own Pokemon on the field. Extreme speed is doing so much damage. And he didn't get Tailwind up, so my Flutter Mane outspeeds everything. He does have Sucker Punch though. Oh, it survives. Okay, he does have Aqua Jet and Sucker Punch pressure. Can't let you just Sucker Punch for free, bro. No, sir. Give me the Urshifu. I just showed you my Flutter Mane. That's all I want to do is show it to you. Crunch is always optimal because I can get a defense drop. Heavy Slam. And see how much Crunch does. I want to know from my own counts. Okay. That's about 30. Oh, that was a crit, so there's less than 30%. Alright, we have your Jimbo. Okay, so he has a Balanced Core with Urshifu, Rillaboom, and Heat Train. Then he has the Annihilate, Zapdos, and Landers. Why does Landers look so small? That's hilarious how small. It looks like a pre-evolution or something on the menu. On the pre-screen. That's hilarious. So my Urshifu's decent here. How good is Goodra? Goodra's amazing here. If I get rid of his Lando, he doesn't have anything for it. Flutter Mane is not too good here. It is good in Urshifu and Annihilate, but other than that, like I don't like his matchup between Rillaboom and Landers and Heat Train. You do hit everything on his side of the field for super effective, except for Zapdos, Landers, and Heat Train. I gotta make those decisions quick. I'm up to focus down on Lando, because if I get Lando out the way, then my Goodra has a good time in the end game. So he has Fake Out Pressure onto my I mean, what's stopping me from going for outrage here? Like, and just KOing stuff. I don't even have the E-Speed. I know you gotta fake out the Chien-Pao, right? Because then I just pressure your Zap. Tailwind. That's a nice play. Something's getting KO'd here. See ya. He did get Tailwind up though. But I'm super threatening next turn, like. So he can double up my Chien-Pao with like a Drain Punch and an electric attack. He shouldn't go for Rage Fist into me, right? I think I can Terra here. Ice Spin or Zapdos. If I can get this play off, I'll be in a really good spot. Because he should want to go for Drain Punch and get rid of the Chi-Yu, so my Dragonite's doing less damage. So this can keep me on the field. But if he went for like Rage Fist, if he goes for bulk up, that's even better. But if he went for Rage Fist into the slot, then I'm in trouble. And there's Thunderbolt. What did he go for? Yep. And it's the play we was covering for. So Ice Spinner should KO this slot. Oh, he's bulky enough to survive. And he's Rocky Helmet. Then to Annihilate. Annihilate and Rillaboom don't get to play the game. This Dragonite is so strong. Holy. And now this Ice Shard that. And I just go for Ice Shard. Yep. I don't think he can win from here because now I just outrage the Landers. Bad Zapdos. Does Landers get to play the game? Okay, that's a strong Rock Slide. But I can't be flinched. So it should survive this though. Since Chien-Pao's not in the field anymore. Oh, it doesn't! Oh, Lord have mercy. This Dragonite is so strong. Are you all seeing this? It's even stronger in this format. Oh, wow. One more. I mean, do you see why I keep leading it? Like, alright. So Iron Bundle makes things interesting. He has his own Dragonite Chien-Pao. Like, I can't lead my Tornadus into Dragonite Chien-Pao because what I want to do to them, they can do to me. But I did get Ghost Terror on this, right? So I can play around it. And then Sucker Punch KOs me then. What beats Goodra? He doesn't have any ground type attacks. Urshifu has fighting, that's it. Heatran could have Earth Power, but that's not stab, so. Flutter Man's decent here. Alright, if I stop him from getting Tailwind up. Yeah, I actually like Flutter Man. Goodra. Yeah, my Urshifu just... It's 3 Pokemon on his team that resist the Surging Strikes, and I don't kind of want to get locked into that. I can beat Heatran other ways. There's the Heatran. It's a cool hat he has. Urshifu shouldn't be able to take this. Heatran looks like the quality on Heatran looks like it's like faded or something, like a 1990s photograph or something. Should be Heat Wave from Heatran, right? Oh, that's a good detect. Alright, so he's scouting me out. Okay. Does he have a ghost? He doesn't have a switch into extreme speed. So I'm gonna just crunch Heatran. Extreme speed. Should go for Heat Wave here, right? If he tears Heatran though, he's in trouble. Are you Focus Sash? Oh, that's not enough to KO. Alright, so we lose Chien-Pao here. That's fine. We gotta get damage in the Heatran. And we get a defense drop. Life for it. Okay. I don't want Goodra to take a close combat here, so I'm gonna save it. That's my win kind. But I don't think he has the two Pokemon that can really deal with it are on the field. Oh, Chien-Pao Dragonite in the back could be scary though, right? I'm actually surprised his lead was this effective against me, but I mean it's fine. I'm shocked he didn't go for the Aqua Jet onto Flutter, man. I could have won Extreme Speed and Urshifu and Shadow Ball in the Heatran, but I wasn't confident in that picking up the KO. Right, there's his Dragonite. I gotta get Heatran off the board. Oh. If I would just click Gleam, why would he go for that knowing I'm clicking Dazzling Gleam? What? And I'm faster. Oh, Shadow Ball still KOs. He's not going for extreme speed. I think I can pull this off. He didn't lock in the extreme speed. Okay. I wonder if he's locked in. If he's locked in the Iron Head, that's GG's. He may have Earth Power though, with the Life Orb, which is scary. I'm gonna get rid of Heat Train ASAP. Alright, no protect. I think he's only Iron Head. Okay, Earth Power, how much does it do? Woo, that's a lot of damage. But I think he's locked in the Iron Head. I'm shocked he would lock in the Iron Head though. Because, I mean, if I had Urshifu in the back, he would be in a bad spot with that too. Because I can't really hit him. I mean, Iron Head was kind of the worst thing because Goodra or Urshifu, it's unlikely that I had Tornadus in the back. So, unless he's not locked in here. He is. So he has the flinch chance too, right? Alright, get a little bit more HP back. He did a good job preserving that Heat Train. Alright, that did 30 damage. Alright, another body pressure KO. Cancels. Let's go. Woo! That was a close one. Goodra was my win con though. Life Orb Heat Train is strong, man. That kind of like almost won him that game, to be honest. It wasn't that easy to deal with. If I had Stumping Tantrum on Dragonite, I could have dealt with it turn 1. But I kind of felt like Water Terror Goldango kind of walls my team. So in that case, I kind of wanted to have the Thunder Punch on Dragonite. But I'm thinking about switching it out because if Goldango doesn't Terra, then I can beat it with like Stumping Tantrum, right? But we do hit Master Ball, so we are ranked 1062. So that's going to be it for our first video of Regulation D. I hope you all enjoyed it. We are in Master Ball now, so the Master Ball grind is going to start in the next episode. We're going to shoot for number 1. Let's see, can we get it this season? If you like this video, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. And if you want to try to team out, there's going to be a rental code that's at the beginning of this video, also down in the description below, as well as a Pokepaste if you want to use it on Showdown. But thanks for coming through, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. All right, deuces.